Hey guys, welcome back to Williamson Ridge Outdoors. Today actually I had more questions than anything because I've got a very nice big oak tree down in the end of my yard, kind of where my driveway has a turn in it, and it's kind of like it's sitting out, you know, out in that turn, and it's real pretty, like as you're in the summertime anyways, whenever the leaves are on. Coming up and seeing that big tree and all that stuff, and having the trees on both sides of the driveway and all that. But anyways, the question is though, the tree is showing some signs of dying out, and the question is, should I cut the tree? And let me kind of go around and show you what I'm seeing and all that kind of stuff, and get your opinion on whether I should go ahead and just cut this tree down, like, you know, whenever springtime, whatever, and saw it up for firewood, or, you know, just your ideas and stuff on it. So let me show you what we got. As you can see, this is a really big oak tree, and what we've got is big old hole. Like, this is no doubt getting hollow up into the tree, and we're getting big places of the bark popping off the tree, and the tree is really leaning too. It's always been leaning ever since we've been here, but it seems like that it's a little bit more than what it has been. And over here on this side, the bark is actually gone, and you can see, yeah, there's rot and stuff in it over here, bug holes and stuff. And the problem with this tree is that it is so big that it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of finagling to try to get that thing to fall. And then if it's rotted in the middle, it not, you know, splitting and really just coming apart whenever it tries to go. There's some dead branches up in the top. Some of them have fallen out. Some of them are still hanging in. Like, there's a big one right there that if that came out, that would be, if it landed on somebody, it'd be really bad. But, you know, the tree still leaves out and stuff in the spring and summer. There's lots of live limbs and stuff still in it, but I feel that if I continue to wait, that the tree will get so bad that, I mean, yeah, it'll fall on its own, but the tree will get so bad you really can't use it for anything once it does fall. It'll be so rotted out and rotted up the middle, which you can kind of see that streak right there with no bark. But then over here, the bark and stuff is healthy. The roots are dug in good and, you know, actually kind of on top of the ground. But then over here, you can actually put, I mean, your foot under there. Like, it's growing from, I think it's just hanging on out here with these outer roots. Now, if you step back from it, you can see how much the tree is actually leaning, and how much weight is actually on that. I think it's going to show up in the camera on the left side, but how much weight is leaned over to the one side. So are the roots just hanging on and holding it for right now, or, you know, would it be better to go ahead and cut it, because it does go out, like it would fall over onto my driveway. There's limbs actually on both sides where the driveway wraps around it. And anytime we're out here mowing grass, and if there's wind or anything, this thing's got potential for one of them, like that really big limb. That limb there's probably 10 inches in diameter, and it could fall out because it is dead, and it could fall out and land on somebody. So the question, should I go ahead and cut it and try to get it down to make it safe, or should I just give it time and just hang on to it and let it fall on its own? To give you an idea, I'll show you a couple measurements here of it. So it's kind of hard to hold a tape measure and this camera at the same time, but from where the tree would need to be cut, it gets a little wider right at the very bottom, but we'll take a couple measurements. This tree is about 66 inches across. So that's going to take a little bit of working to try to get that cut. Up on the tree, like that's kind of including like from right here where the root starts spreading out across the tree to that side. You're talking 66 inches across. That is a monster tree. And when you go up on the tree about four and a half feet high, I mean, that's 44 inches across. And I don't know if I'm holding this tape measure exactly accurate, but it's pretty close. And 44 inches across that tree, 4 feet up on the trunk. Like when you're talking 4 feet up, it's 44 inches. And it stays pretty close to that way up until it starts hitting the branches and stuff up there. So this is a really, really big tree. So guys, let me know what you think. Should I cut the tree? Should I leave it there and just let it fall on its own? And you know, I don't have really experience on cutting large trees like this, so it's going to be take your time, think it through, and you know, all that kind of stuff. And pretty big job. And when you talk about a tree this size, plus the dangers of it being rotted and all that kind of stuff in the middle of it, it's really going to be a big thing. In fact, I probably if I do decide to cut it, then I'll probably end up having to take like a 3-day weekend or something just to make sure that I've got time. I'm not rushed on trying to get everything, to get it down. It's no big deal once it's actually on the ground safely, but you know, I just want to make sure that I have time to do anything that I need to do that it's going to take to get it, because my chainsaw's only got a 20-inch bar on it, and down here at the base of this tree it's 66 inches. And I mean, I know it's possible, I mean, you know, to get it down, but that chainsaw will only reach 40 inches. If you come in from both sides, you still got 20 inches of tree that you can't get to. So, you know, you have to really work your way around it and try to get, you know, that, or I can find somebody with a bigger chainsaw or something to help me get it down. Leave a comment below, tell me what you think I should do. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and thanks for watching.